What up, everybody? Welcome to I'll Hang Up and Listen. 4-2 victory for the Buffalo Sabres today. 2-point nights, 2 goals and 2 points from Sam Reinhart. Another 2-point night for Rasmus Dahlin. And another 2-point night from second goal on the season for newcomer R2 Ristolainen. R2 guys, they looked absolutely phenomenal from start to finish. They controlled this game for mostly from the drop of the puck. Quick start right off the bat. On that 2-on-1 for Ristolainen from Dylan Cousins. These kids are really starting to show that they belong, and they should have belonged since the start of the season. It's been a lot of fun to watch. I said this yesterday, even though they lost, that it's they're controlling the games, not controlling the games, but their play in all three zones of the ice has improved immensely. And another great game from Dustin Tokarski. Can't complain about that at all, considering the situation he's been thrown into. He's played very, very admirably. And the NHL debut of Matthias Samuelsson, another American boy, played very well. Defensively, he looked great. He's huge out there, but not too much small. Almost near the size of Tage Thompson, who is a giant. But he looked great too. I'm just watching right now on the TV, the victory lap, the normal rookie coronation for guys that making their NHL debut. They make them go out there by themselves and take a lap on their own for the first time. Pretty cool to see. But judging from the comments, guys, absolutely, they need to hire Donnie Meatballs, Donnie Granato. I agree. He's, you see the play of guys like Casey Middlestat, how much it's improved. Tage Thompson, even getting the, Rasmus Asplund is proving to us that they didn't need to go sign Cody Eakin. He's doing a better job than Cody Eakin and producing offensively, which is what you want, which is the whole reason why you brought in Cody Eakin to begin with. So, absolutely, it's been a breath of fresh air. And I think, Donnie Meatballs is making it very, very, very difficult for the Pagulas to, and not at least have him at the top of their list. And I hope that, this isn't the last we see of Matthias Samuelsson, like a one and done. I hope he stays in the lineup the rest of the season. And judging from Don Granato's comments before the game, I think we'll be seeing the NHL debut of UPL, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, guy that we've had a lot of high hopes for. But with that being said, guys, it's night and day, the compete level in this team. Again, this is the first game in a little bit that we've actually seen them control the start to finish. And there was never really any doubt that they were going to win this game right from the drop of the puck. Like, they had Pittsburgh on their heels for the most part, for most of the game. There were a few moments in there where, you got a little bit nervous, but, at one point you had a 3-0 lead. When's the last time we could say this team had a 3-0 lead? It's been a long time. But exactly. From Michael Partham, friend of the program, the fact that Granato benched Eakin twice in this game should get him the job. I absolutely agree. And not to mention yesterday in the last, was it 10 to 12 minutes, or was it last game or the game before that? Eakin and Toby Reeder, nothing against Reeder, but they didn't touch the ice the final 10 minutes of the game. That says a lot about this coach and the fact of just making common sense moves, things Ralph Kruger just wasn't willing to do. Hopefully, the Eakin benching will lead to maybe seeing other faces in this lineup too. I more often, I want to see Ristolainen get more playing time, some more power play time. I want to see what that kid is really made of at this point. I know expectations are high for him, but he's performed very well since coming in lineup. Just get 2 goals in 4 games. Absolutely, just loved everything I saw out of him. Just the whole team. Like I said, again, a 2-goal game from Sam Reinhart, 2 points, 2-point game from Rasmus Dahlin, 2-point game from Victor Olofsson. Again, that's another thing too. Victor Olofsson is looking like a whole different player 5-on-5. He actually looks like he could contribute away from the power play, which has been the knock on him for the second season now. Will JJ make an appearance? I don't think so. He's still over in Europe. I don't see with only 12 or 11 games left, I don't see them having him come into the lineup this late in the season. Let him continue to develop. over there, and just, he's playing very well. Every once in a while, we see a highlight reel from JJ Paterka. I've enjoyed watching him play, but I don't think that they're going to make that jump. That's a move I think you would see maybe next year. Yeah, exactly. Another season in the DEL and AHL before NHL ready. I tend to agree. We don't make the same mistakes with him as we made with Casey Middlestat, even though Casey Middlestat was an 8 overall pick, not a second round pick. Again, also, just like I said before, Victor Olofsson's 5-on-5 play has tremendously improved. Couldn't agree with you more. Absolutely. Yeah, it's noticeable. Just like Casey Middlestat, it's noticeable. He's arrived. I apologized yesterday. Casey Middlestat has finally arrived as a top 6 forward, which is what, we were hoping this year that he'd, fit in somewhere maybe on the 3rd or 4th line. Now he's showing that he can be a top 6 guy and be relied on in pressure situations. We saw that yesterday. He scored an important goal, that really put Buffalo back in the game. This team, as young as they are, they're fast. They seem more motivated. And Donnie Meatballs Don Granato has a lot to do with that. I can't wait for that T-shirt to come out, 26 shirts. Let's see it. What's more glorious, stealing 2 points from the Penguins or Duane's beautiful long hair? I appreciate it. It is really, really, really long. Beautiful, I don't know. But again, guys, I'll keep it short and sweet. It is awesome to have positive things to say about this hockey team. Normally I'm sitting here yelling and screaming at the top of my lungs about decisions Kruger made. Whether it's that or Jeff Skinner being on the 4th line, and now under Don Granato, so many more positive reaction videos, so many more positive episodes, 2 goalies, 1 mic. It's a breath of fresh air because I couldn't handle yelling anymore. When you look at the stats from the day, I know we lost in the shot category 36-29, but we stayed out of the box, which is something Buffalo's done very well with this season. They've definitely stayed out of the box quite a bit. They haven't put themselves in situations where they have to kill penalties, especially late in games. We won in the hit side. We're a more physical team tonight, 22-13. Gave the puck away a little bit more, 8-6. Takeaways though on Pittsburgh side, 6-5, and won the face-off battle, 33-28. So overall, again, that's not a bad Pittsburgh team in there. They may not be the same Pittsburgh team they used to be, but they're still looking to contend in the Stanley Cup playoffs, even though we're out of it. But we took it to them 2 days in a row, and we ended up splitting this with them. But absolutely, man, if this is the team we had to start the season and the coach we had, we might be actually talking about playoffs, I think. So I couldn't be more excited. Again, I know it sounds like a Groundhog Day with me in these past couple reaction videos, saying the same things, but that's what they're giving me to say. One of the things I noticed too yesterday and today, they're making smart plays in the offensive zone when you have a low percentage opportunity. They're shooting for rebounds. They're shooting to the far pad and looking for the rebounds. They did it a lot more yesterday than today. But that is another thing that sticks out to me. They're not just taking shots to take shots, from bad angles. If they're on a bad angle or if they're in a spot where it's a low percentage opportunity, they're shooting to that far pad, keeping the puck low, looking for rebounds and driving in that. That's another huge difference. That's something they weren't doing with Ralph Kruger. Another thing too is with Tage Thompson. I noticed on a power play entry, he was using his body to his advantage to get the puck into the zone and set things up. That's another thing you did not see from Tage Thompson early in the season, making those smart, high hockey IQ plays, using his body to his advantage. Because honest to God, earlier in the season, he was a guy. Granted, he's massive, but he was playing like he was the size of Nathan Gerbe, 5'4". 5'5". What was it? He's like 5'6". He was playing so much smaller than he actually is, and that's changed too under Granato. He's using his size to his advantage, and they're all playing with a ton of swagger. Again, guys, I appreciate you joining me here for 10 minutes to get this reaction video out to you. Another edition of I'll Hang Up and Listen. But I do want you guys to remember that this reaction video, is brought to you by manscaped.com. Remember, use the code word Trainwreck, all capital letters, TRAINWRECK. It gets you 20% off plus free shipping. Get yourself the Lawnmower 3.0. I have it myself. Has the protective guard on it. Protects you from nicks and cuts. Has a built-in flashlight. Again, I say this all the time, but it's true. You never knew that you needed a flashlight on your razor until you had a flashlight on your razor, and it does help, especially with edging, keeping things even, and it's waterproof. Hot date, guys. Gotta get in out of the shower real quick, but you gotta shave. Take it in there with you. Waterproof. No harm, no foul. Also brought to you by Amherst Ale House. Half off Labatt Blue Light, Molson, and Coors Light pitchers during the rest of the Sabres games this season at Amherst Ale House, plus half-price medium pepperoni pizzas. Just dial 716-625-7100. Remember, half off Labatt Blue and Blue Light, Molson, and Coors Light pitchers during all Sabres games at Amherst Ale House, plus the half-price medium pepperoni pizzas. Again, I go there. I used to go there quite often with the boys from Trainwreck. Absolutely unbelievable wings there. Some of my favorites. So get over there, try out the food, get a few soda pops in you, have a good night, maybe watch the Sabres win. With that being said, guys, I'm going to let you go. I'll hang up and listen. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday fun days. Enjoy the Sabres win. And, hashtag new kids on the block, because that's what these kids are, man. They're a bunch of fun kids, fun to watch play hockey. I couldn't express that more. So they make me want to actually tune in and watch hockey again. So with that being said, guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. And again, I will hang up and listen.